this is Jenna.
And this is Heather.
And this is Conspiracies Unlocked. And we are so excited for our first bonus episode, our little mini-sode. And so we're going to have these come on as little sprinkles because there's a lot of cool fun fact conspiracies out there that just don't have enough time for a full episode.
Yeah, but they're still fun to mention.
Fun. Like, yeah, this one is gonna blow your fucking asses off.
Oh,
like,
we can call them our honorable mentions.
Oh, they are honorable mentions. They really are. But first, guess what, guys? Today, I was trying to figure out how to get an RSS feed, and I figured it out, and I started to post the RSS feed of the podcast on different various podcast locations. So we're not only on Spotify now, we are on Amazon Music, and I'm trying to get on Apple.
iHeartRadio.
Yay! We're on that, and then we're on another one. Deezer.
I don't know what Deezer is,
I think it was Deeker.
Oh, shout out to Deeker?
Yes.
We don't even know.
We just did it. I called Heather freaking out that I figured it out, and she came over right away, and now we're doing this mini-sode.
Yeah, you said Deezer.
Deezer, then, yeah, it's Deezer. It's, it's just, I don't know.
It's just another one.
Just another one.
You can find us there.
We are going to try to go on Google Play Music. I'm trying to figure out all of it, so you will now be able to hear us over everything. I know my father-in-law wanted to listen, but he was having trouble getting his, Spotify working.
Aww.
He had to, download it and blah, blah, blah. And he just couldn't, and I tried to do it, and I couldn't figure it out for him, so hi, Phil. If you finally listen, you're probably not on Spotify. That means that we finally made it onto Apple iPlay. Is that what it's called? I'm not an Apple person.
I don't know. I think it's just
iTunes.
iTunes.
Oh, iTunes. I don't know. Everything is I with Apple.
Yeah, well, we're going to be on iTunes.
So we're not there yet because I couldn't figure out how to do an Apple ID. That's a different story. So we'll figure it out, though. Anyways, so I have our honorable mention of a conspiracy that is going to it's fucking weird.
What is it?
It's not. It's okay. So I need to almost preface this with a disclaimer saying,
"Oh no, there's a disclaimer.
There's a disclaimer.
We've never done a disclaimer
we've never
before.
Had to, but we're barely into this, and we're gonna give some pretty weird things going on, right?
I hope so.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna come up with some pretty weird things and find some pretty weird things, and so far, this is the weirdest. And just because we talk about the conspiracy theories, doesn't mean that we believe in all of them. I don't think I'm an alien. I don't think. Well, I don't know. But, so some of them are just for fun, right? This is a fun one. And I hope I don't offend anybody if you do believe in this particular conspiracy theory, because hold on to your butts, guys. It's a fucking weird one. Your mind is just going to be blah.
I'm very intrigued already. Just
oh my gosh. So, let me tell you that, this, it's going to make you question, there are people that believe in this that live on the same world as us.
Is this going to, question my reality or what?
It's going to question, you're going to be we need to find the people that believe in this and get them help.
Oh, I thought you were going to say bring him on the show.
No.
Interview them.
No, maybe. That might work too. I mean, people always love to interview the crazy people, right? This one is insane. Okay.
Okay, tell me.
So, the first time that this particular conspiracy theory ever came up and was started circling the internet was in 2006.
That's pretty soon. 2006 was not long ago.
No, but it didn't gain a lot of traction, and it didn't really, people just didn't, because it's so fucking ridiculous. Alright, here it is. People believe that the entire fucking, continent of Australia is not there. It's not there.
It's not there.
Like, it's just not there. Like, it's just...
Where did it go?
It's never been there.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait. What?
And I'm not... It's...
Australia is
I
not
feel
there.
like I'm making it up, and I'm not. There's so many conspiracies, I don't need to make any up. Like, I swear to God, I found this. And you guys can Google it, too. It's in a few different locations. It's not a wide, well-known one because it didn't gain any traction.
Okay, it didn't gain any traction, but somehow you came across it. So that means there's a lot of other people that have came across it. It must have had some traction.
All right. So, yeah, it came out in 2006, kind of fluttered away, and then it made another appearance on the internet in 2013.
Oh, wow.
By someone else. So we have at least 2 people who are confirming that Australia is not there. Hey, Australia listeners, we'd like to know where you are.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure you have questions. Okay. So, remember when in, like, history class, when you were, like, younger, and you learned that the UK used to use Australia as a prison, right? That's real. That's real life.
I never heard that. I've never learned that in school, to be honest.
Honestly, I don't think I learned it in school either. I learned it, like, later on, just, like, researching and stuff. But that's a real thing. From 1788 to 1868, the UK used to ship off people who committed any, crimes. Even, like, people, like, that stole a loaf of bread because they were starving. Like, everybody.
It's pretty harsh to ship them off.
Ship them off to Australia. There was actually a lot of women that were there, like, more than you would think, especially for that time period. Like, it was like 20% were women.
They're probably like, good riddance. I got my own island. Like, finally.
So they sent 162,000 people over the course of 100 years.
Well, I guess it's not an island. It's a continent.
Well, but it's
a
pretty small continent and a pretty large island. So I don't know. I mean, technically we're on an island. It's just like a massive island.
Yeah.
So, according to this conspiracy, since Australia wasn't there, Australia was a facade. So it was just like, oh, you're going to Australia, but it really meant nothing because Australia wasn't there. So they would take these prisoners on boats because you would see the boats leave and come back with so where did they go?
Oh, and they're saying, well, we dropped them off at the island.
They're at Australia.
Yeah.
We took them to Australia. Well, where did they go? Apparently, they just kicked them off the boat. In the middle of where Australia would be, I guess. But since Australia's not there, they just kicked them off the boat and they drowned.
So, taking you to Australia was like code for, I'm going to go drown you in the ocean.
You're going to go walk the plank.
But we're not going to tell you that because you'll never get on this boat.
And there'll be riots in the street.
Yeah, so we're going to let your loved ones
believe that you're happily on an island, on the Australian island.
They probably thought of it as an island. Like, you know, like, yeah, it's a prison, but it's like, or like it's a punishment, but it's also like, I don't know, like a little oasis. You can make it whatever you want, you know?
I don't think it was like that because I think that, like half of Australia was a prison. And the other half was, like, normal humans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think that it was, like, all like, oh, here's an island, you guys all just fend for yourself now.
I was thinking of, like, Survivor. I just get dropped off.
I'm, like, thinking, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
The whole time you're explaining this,
like,
all I could think about was Survivor. Yes.
Like, Castaway. Wilson!
Yeah. I was literally just thinking about Survivor.
And I'm thinking, like, why would this be like it's still
I'm like, this is a great thing.
Prison. Like, it'd be like Hunger Games if you just threw a bunch of felons on the fucking island. It would be like, is that Hunger Games where they have to go around and try to, like, kill each other and whatever?
Yeah.
Well, could you imagine sending a bunch of rapists and then this poor mother who just was trying to steal a loaf of bread? They'd rape and kill her. Like, have you lost your fucking mind?
This isn't Survivor, I guess.
No, this isn't. This isn't even
I've watched it. And people are, like, naked and alone.
This isn't Love Island, Heather. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, well, anyways... So,
oh my god! And wait a minute, they're think about their
face.
bugs, the spiders,
The spiders. And, they should have some sort of alligator crocodile or something that's water
Don't they
land.
have like wild dogs too? Like worse than coyotes. Like they have like crazy wild dogs, dingoes. Are those there?
Yeah, because the dingo ate the baby in the 80s, right?
I don't know. Oh my gosh, Crocodile Dundee. He was from
He was Australia. Yes, I told you there has to be like a crocodile or something.
Yeah,
Steve
Crocodile
Irwin.
Dundee.
Steve Irwin was Australian, and he was all down there fucking with all the weird animals and shit. No, Australia's not it's not Hawaii, okay? It's
Australia's gnarly. Shout out to anybody who lives in Australia. Like you're a real G, man. Like,
oh my god.
They're survivors.
So anyways, back okay, so the prison was real. So that was a real thing, okay, on Australia.
Okay.
So the conspiracy was that there was no prison because there was no Australia, so they just pushed them off the boat like Captain Hook status and just like, walk the plank, ye mateys.
I wonder if they did that to some people and that's where the whole thing started. Like, maybe they did.
How would they
people.
ever know? How would anybody...
know.
Would they go to Australia and be like, hey, dude, send it back a pigeon and be like, hey, dude, did you... Well, because I doubt they could write letters back then. They'd be like, you're a prisoner, go away. So they sent back a carrier pigeon to be like, hey, yo, homie just got pushed off the boat, and now we're here in a not real continent writing you a letter because we found a goddamn pigeon.
From an imaginary continent.
Yeah,
I keep calling it an island.
Like, what the fuck? Okay. Well then. So the problem is like, what? Okay, so let's say that in 1800, let's just go with the conspiracy, there's no Australia. Where the fuck are the people now in Australia? Like, people go there.
People, yeah,
People
my cousin went to
actively-
Sydney.
My
cousin went to Sydney,
like,
I know.
Like, legit, people actively live in Australia, like, right now.
Oh, and Yummy Mommies. Is it called Yummy Mommies, I think? There's a TV show. I think it's called
Bluey is fucking Australian. I'm serious. Bluey is from Australia. That's why they're like mum and all that.
Yeah.
It's not England. It's Australia.
I like Bluey.
I do too. My kids love that. I'm in their Facebook group too, the Bluey Adults Facebook group. Oh, and I always wanted to go there. I love that book, Alexander and the Very Good, No Good, Horrible Day, whatever. They wrote that book.
I've seen the movie.
No, so before that was a book. And
Yeah.
it's like, it's amazing. And I always tell Brad, I'm going to move to Australia. I want to go to Australia. Anyways, okay. So, but, so the people now, like if I want to go to Australia, well, according to these conspiracists, they don't take you to Australia.
Where do they take you?
To some, like little islandy place, like even like in South Africa, just whatever's close by that they can just take you to, and they just pretend. So the people living there are either actors, CIA agents that are like government officials that are like covering this shit, or they don't know that they are actually not on Australia.
So they think they're in. Well, I guess if you were born there, you would. Just
and you never left, so you're like, okay, well, yeah. And there are actually several small islands in the Indian Ocean that they are on, but they think that they're on this big ass Australia thing. And then for the people who are going to message me and be like, I'm in Australia, apparently you guys are actually computer generated AIs.
Oh, you're not even real.
or you're people from the government to keep up the lie.
What about Nicole Kidman? Isn't she from Australia?
She thinks she is. She must be from some island. No, I think that she's married Keith Urban, who they lived in Australia together. I don't know.
I thought she was Australian, but I might be wrong.
Wait. You know who else is keeping up with this lie? Ooh. Well, it can't just be certain, like, it can't, like, every fucking, sorry, I, like, stuttered, because I'm just like, this is such a fucking stupid conspiracy. Every pilot in the whole goddamn world, past, present, every retired pilot, that means every crew member, every
What about when the people go on cruises? Are there any Australian cruises?
Yeah.
So then those...
They just go to the fucking island in the middle of the Indian Ocean. God, keep up, Heather.
I bet Pippi Longstocking could, settle this for us. Because didn't she go on all those seas with her dad?
Probably. So, everyone in the everyone is in this. I can't even talk now. So everyone in the world is in on this scam. All to what would be the point of it? What would be the motive? Then or now? What would be the motive to keep up this fucking charade? I was gonna say charade.
Charade.
The charade.
Because it's like a mirage. It's like a mirage. I don't know what the motive would be. I don't.
The only motive I can think of.
I can't even think of one.
The only motive I can think of is to protect the UK from when they were using it as a prison, saying they're going to Australia. If there's no Australia and they really did drown, it would be like the biggest genocide ever because they would have killed 180,000 people.
Oh, okay,
so it would be so it'd be to protect the UK.
Yeah.
But that was like 200 or 300 years ago. Get the fuck over it. Like, if that's the case, they wouldn't still do that. And then you have to think that pilots aren't only in Australia, America, and the UK. They're also, like, terrorist people that hate the fucking UK have pilots. Wouldn't they say something? Because they're not trying to, why would they want to keep up the lie to make UK look good if, you know what I mean?
I mean, I feel
like every single pilot for the last 200 years, or well, I guess they haven't been piloting for 200 years, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Every
Over
single
the years,
pilot,
in the last 200 years, everyone would have to
be in on it.
Not only
not just
actors,
government,
the CIA, the bots. There's just such a long list of people and people don't work well together.
Oh, and then
so,
no, they don't.
Really hard one.
You know, some pilot from like the 50s would have retired. And in the 80s, been like, hey, Joe, guess what? At the bar all drunk. Guess what, Joe? When I was a pilot, I flew to Australia. And you know what happened? I didn't go there. I went to an island and...
They would just think he was off his rocker. They'd be like, okay, have another one, Bob.
Yeah, like you know, like, when I was an American fighter jet. Like, yeah.
No.
So,
it's not right.
No. So, and this one. So also, guys, they have hired actors to quote unquote act Australian. If Australia isn't real, how do you act Australian?
So Australia was never even there.
Ever. So how do you act? So they made up this whole culture, this
what about
whole
the map?
persona, this whole... For what point? So anyways, okay. So that is our honorable mention. Can't have a full episode because it's so ridiculous and there's absolutely no traction on it. But conspiracy of what is not going down under.
What is definitely not going down under. That is really funny, though. I like that. I like this one a lot.
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed our bonus minisode. And don't forget to tell all your friends to listen to us now that they can listen to us all over the place.
Find us.
Love us. Well, don't find us in real life. No. Just find us on like the...
Don't find us in real life.
Don't find us in real life. Just find us online somewhere. Wherever you listen to your podcast, we should be there.
Thank you.
Within the next 2 to 4 months. We really suck at this shit. We're actually sitting in my son's room right now, and the laptop is on top of a big ass monster truck thing. We're really doing this shit great.
It's high tech.
We're super high tech. What are you doing? You're playing with
I'm playing with some
hacky
toys.
sack thing.
A hacky sack.
I don't know what that is. It's not a hacky sack.
It is now. Yeah, it is.
What is this?
It's a pickup stick.
That is not. It's from their monkey game that they broke.
No,
and that's where all the monkeys were here, and I'm all mad.
Give me back my stick.
Sorry. Well, I threw away all those sticks, so...
Well, this one's fine.
I thought I got them all, damn it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening and hanging out with us on this Saturday afternoon. It's actually Friday afternoon, but
Shh,
don't tell anybody. You're going to be uploaded in a few minutes and put on for tomorrow, Saturday. Have a fabulous weekend. And, the Super Bowl would be then tomorrow.
Oh, happy Super Bowl weekend. And who are you going for? Are you going for the Chiefs or are you going for the Eagles?
I'm going to say the Eagles because there's like a really hot guy on it, I think.
I'll say the Chiefs then.
It wasn't the Eagles had like Peyton Manning or something.
I
I'm not
have
a football
idea.
person. I'm not a sportsy person. My husband does race cars, so I'm just a race car. I'm more cars.
So aren't the
I do
Chiefs
cars.
they're like native? They're like Indian, like Native American? Is that a chief? Is it like a
Oh my
a
god, I
Native
think
American
so, yeah.
chief?
Yeah, but they had to get rid of the Indians.
They got rid of the. What do you mean?
They got there was a sports team that was like the Indians.
I thought that was hockey that had to get rid of their mascot.
The rednecks. The rednecks. Or the rednecks.
They would be white people, right? With tractors?
Yeah! No, they were, oh my gosh, there was an Indian. Oh my gosh. I don't know.
I'm a white girl, by the way.
It was, I can't think of what it was. But I can picture him, he's like a little Indian guy, and they were red. And they had the tomahawk thingy.
Tomahawk?
And they were like the way that he was. And it was called...
Let's look
I
it
know
up.
that everybody is like yelling right now, being like, "You dumb bitches!"
We don't follow sports at all. So.
No, but I remember being like, and they got rid of them was it the Braves? I mean, it was because of their mascot.
Because it was like indigenous, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say I was gonna go for the Chiefs because I thought that it was like an indigenous, like Native American, and I was like, "Woo, America!" But like, I don't know.
I'll go for the Eagles because I like to soar. We be flying high.
I can't even look. I don't even know.
Hold on.
I'm horrible
We're
at
gonna
looking
Google
things up.
Here, keep them occupied. Talk to them.
So what's your favorite color?
How do I even Google this? What?
Just ask Siri. Hey Siri.
Hi Siri. What football team mascot got banned?
Well, we don't even know if it's football.
It was. Oh shit. Maybe it wasn't.
Who was it?
I don't have an answer.
Okay, we'll never
Never
know.
mind, we'll
so
never
please
know.
tell us.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we hope to have more bonus episodes with you sprinkled through our podcast. They might be surprises here and there. I don't know.
And shout out to all the Aussies because we know you're there.
Yeah, we know you're there. We know you are safe and sound in Australia with those big ass spiders and bugs.
And why wasn't there another season of Yummy Mummies? Hello. I like it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, share, tell everybody. Bye. Okay, guys, we're back just for one more second because we Googled.
We couldn't let it go.
We had to know what was banned, and it was not called the Rednecks. It was called the Redskins.
You were close when you
I
said
was
redneck.
close. I still have no idea what they were, what they turned into. The Washington Redskins. So I don't know what it is now. I think it's just a W. It looks like they took off, but I think they changed their name. They had to have. Anyways, all right. Well, this has been super fun, and yeah, bye again.